I grab my backpack and check everything one last time. Water, phone, first aid kit, food, spare clothing, emergency blanket, pen and paper. The basics. I take a breath. I step outside and the sun hits me full ball in the face. My breathing quickens. It's so bright. What if I get dehydrated? Or sunstroke? I hurry back inside and get my Legionnaire's hat and extra water. Okay. This'll be okay. The blaring sun hits me again, but I grit my teeth and go. I make it to the street and a car goes by too close and honks me. Oh, stupid. Why am I doing this? My shaky hands take a Valium and I put it in a dry mouth. I need to wash it down, so I sip some water, but I only sip a little because I don't want to run out. I have to cross the road to use the side with the path, so I look both ways. I look again and again. Cars come out of freaking nowhere. There's nothing in sight, so I bolt across. And for a terrifying moment, I almost stumble, and my head is filled with images of me lying helpless on the road as some hoon careens around the corner and smears my guts all over Barton Avenue. This doesn't happen. But this isn't the only road. I stop and look both ways at every driveway as I head towards the bus shelter. It's almost a kilometre away. The Valium hasn't kicked in yet, and I wonder how people do this every day. Aren't they afraid? So many things can get you out here. Someone's approaching. They're about 200 metres away. I have the choice of crossing the road again or risking a confrontation. Just say hello and keep walking. It's simple. She says it's simple. 150 metres, I panic and walk out towards the road, but a car goes by doing at least 70 and I stumble back to the path. It's a 50 zone! Who is that crazy bastard trying to kill? My heart is vibrating and the dizziness is closing in. Before I know it, the person is near me and I have to get myself together or she'll ask me if I'm okay, and God knows what will happen after that. I stretch my arms out nice and wide like Dr. Lawrence told me. Scared people don't take the time to yawn. She passes without comment and I breathe again. My head spins for a moment and then I'm okay. Confident now, I continue down the path, and after about 5 minutes, I notice I'm spending less time looking up each driveway. I feel like a daredevil. When I'm 3/4 there, I realize I'm feeling relaxed, but also hazy. This is bad. I should be focused. What if something happens to me because my guard's down? I repeat the lyrics to my favourite song to stay on track. Don't tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart, I just don't think he'd understand. An agonising hour after I set off, I'm at the bus shelter. There's a man there. He's reading a newspaper. Why are you here? Go away! Go away, you nasty man! Why do you have to catch this bus? I'm catching this bus! I watch him from the corner of my eye and sit as far away from him as possible. He ignores me. I jump as he turns the page. He's reading the finance bit. No one reads the finance bit. He's just pretending to read it so he can strike when I least expect it. But I have a bigger problem. The bus. The driver won't accept coins. He'll ask me why I don't have an Opal card and refuse to let me on. My breath is short and fast. Why am I doing this? Exposure can acclimatise a person to almost anything. What a crock! What does she think I'm going to get out of this insane rollick? The bus arrives and I freeze. The newspaper killer gets on and leaves. Can't tell you how relieved I feel. Someone approaches and I look at my lap as they pass by. The next bus arrives and I get onto it. I panic and I walk straight past the driver. There's a ticket machine just behind him and I want to pretend to put something in it, but when I check in my pockets, there's nothing but my keys, wallet, space blanket. Oi! Where's your ticket? I mumbled something. What did you say? Pay or get off, kid? I'm shaking so hard I can't take out my wallet. Now I'm breathing so hard I can't see. Someone takes me by the shoulder and I yelp. I fall backwards and something hits my butt. Vision returns and there's someone with the driver. Then she turns and walks right up to me. Are you okay? A nod. She smiles in this perfunctory way and disappears behind me. I have no idea what just happened, but the drivers stopped yelling at me, and the only 3 people on the bus are nowhere near me, and everything seems, well, placid. Public transport is not meant to be placid. We go for 10 minutes and my stop comes up. I climb out onto a busy city street and I feel like I'm having major surgery without an anaesthetic. The sound of shouting and car engines cuts at my skin, and the polluted air tears my muscles open so the sight of a schizophrenic homeless man can yank my heart right out of its cavity. This is hell. My psychiatrist has sent me to hell on a fool's errand to buy what? Lindt dark chocolate. Earning your favourite treat will link positive associations to challenging your anxiety. You can tell your mom I moved to Arkansas, or you can tell your dog to bite my leg. I treat myself to a full mouthful of water and apply some sunscreen. It's hot out here. I can't control the whole world, but I can block the sun. Until I by the cliff, whose fist can tell my lips, he never really liked me anyway. When I can breathe enough to move without fainting, I stumble into the nearest convenience store, and there it is. Right at the counter, Lindt dark. I go right up to the guy and pull out my wallet. I place the Lindt dark in front of him. He says something I'm too stressed to hear, and I give him 10 and leave. The bus stop is across the road, and I know I'm going to die. The little green man appears, and there is more people headed towards me than I've ever seen in my life. Someone's going to push me under a truck. They might not even mean to, but either way, I'm dead. Someone bumps into me, and I scream. The person in front of me drops their briefcase, and I stumble to avoid it and trip. Next thing I know, I'm lying on the road, and the little red man is flashing at me. Death, death, death. Black pants, shoes, car tires, death. A hand reaching for my face, and I scream at the top of my lungs. Everything's black. And slivers of white. Then colour. And, well, it's not the first time I've woken up in hospital. I turn my head to the side and there are my things all on the table. I turn away and there's the devil. She says hi. Exposure can acclimatise a person to almost anything. Well, guess what, Dr. Lawrence? I'm still scared of dying. She starts speaking and I turn away from her, and there it is. My day from hell in a thin, white box. My breath becomes instantly shallow. Quick. Where's my mum? She's getting coffee. Can you go get her? Of course. And don't ever come back! I'm sorry? I want a new doctor! I turn to look at the chocolate and my whole body starts to shake with terror. You've ruined Lindt dark!